So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being online. Very warm welcome to all of you who have already tuned in, and we are awaiting many more. So warm welcome this afternoon to this webinar on the city of Madrid. We're extremely pleased to have you logged in today. The webinar is presented by Travel News Digest, and I'll be your host today. So my name is Sandrine. Just a few points before we start. So everyone has been placed on mute for the comfort, during this webinar. For all your questions, kindly ask them in the chat or in the question button directly. My colleague, Ms. Payel, will be collecting the questions and will be answering them at the end of the webinar after the presentations. If you can, kindly let us know to whom your question is addressed, because we have 5 very exciting presentations lined up. So it will help us in answering you in the best way. If you can just tell us which person you would like to address it to. Thank you. So today we have, as I mentioned, eminent speakers joining us live from Madrid, and we're also delighted to have the presence of the Consul General of Spain in Mumbai, Mr. Fernando Heredia. So thank you, sir, for joining us. As I mentioned, I'll be very happy to host this webinar today, and just after the presentation, we will not have 1 lucky draw, but 2 lucky draws. So we want to thank our partners, El Corte Inglés, with a very special gift voucher, and also Las Rosas Village with a €100 gift card. So there will be a question for each of those prizes. So please relax, enjoy, and listen carefully to the presentations, and today may be your lucky day. So now, without further ado, I would like to welcome Lisha Krishnan from the Tourism Office of Spain in Mumbai to say a few words and to start this webinar. So she's in charge of the travel trade. Lisha is just joining us. Just 1 second, huh? Lisha, warm welcome.
Hi, Sandrine.
Yes, welcome this afternoon. So if you would like, please to say a few words to our audience and start this webinar.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much, Sandrine. Hello, everybody. A very good afternoon to each one of you, and thank you for joining this webinar on Madrid. Tourismania is delighted to organize this webinar at a time when governments across the world have begun to loosen coronavirus restrictions and shift their approach to accepting COVID as a manageable part of everyday life. Likewise, the travel industry in Spain is growing hopeful that 2022 will be the year that travel comes back significantly. We are happy to know that most of you have been receiving an increase in bookings to Spain in the last few weeks. Well, through today's webinar, we'd like to educate you on the many offerings that Madrid has to offer emerging from the pandemic. Madrid is the capital of Spain, and for most visitors, the first point of entry in Spain or on the Iberian Peninsula itself. Today, you will learn from my colleagues joining from Madrid, not only about the various touristic experiences to enjoy, but more focus on luxury shopping and gastronomy. But before we move on to the excellent panel from Madrid, we have a very important person joining us to greet and update you with the latest on entry regulations to Spain, as well as information on visas. Yes, I think most of you must have got it right. None other than the Consul General of Spain in Mumbai, Mr. Fernando Heredia, is here with us. Thank you, sir, for joining us, and a very warm welcome to the webinar. The stage is now set for your presentation. Over to you, Consul General. Thank you.
Namaskar, namaste. Thank you very much, Lisa, and thank you, Sandrine, for the organization. Can you please share my presentation?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll just share my screen now. Yes, please.
Okay, so next slide, please. So we have very good news. Spain is not only open for tourism, but also safe. 93% of the target population is already fully vaccinated in Spain. And after the last peak that we have for Christmas, I think almost the entire population of Spain got already the booster through COVID. So it's a good time to visit now at Spain. Also, I would like to highlight that there's no quarantine if you travel to Spain. Next slide, please. So to enter the country, you need three things: a valid Schengen visa and the health requirement, which are two: a vaccination certificate or a COVID recovery certificate, and a health declaration form that you can do either through the app or online. And I will tell you the addresses where you can get it before. So I would like to stress these three things: valid Schengen visa, vaccination certificate or certificate of COVID recovery, and health declaration form. Next slide, please. For the Schengen visa, you will find all the requirements online on our website, and the application has to be done through BLS International, which is a company that does the same thing as VFS. They collect the application and they send them to us. If you don't meet the health requirements to enter Spain, don't worry. That is not required for the Schengen visa. You can still apply for your Schengen visa, and maybe if the rules change, you can travel to Spain after that. Next slide, please. So regarding the vaccination certificate, Spain accepts both popular vaccines here in India, Covishield and Covaxin. The certificate here in India is mostly in English, so that's no problem with it. The only thing that I would like to stress is the rule that is being applied since February 1st, is that your certificate is only valid for 270 days. That means 9 months. The validity of your certificate, vaccination certificate, is 9 months after the second shot, after the second dose. If you got your second dose recently, you will be allowed to enter Spain 14 days after that second dose. If your vaccination certificate has expired, but you got your booster, you can enter Spain anytime. You do not need to wait for these 14 days. These 14 days is only for the second shot. So important to bear in mind, your vaccination certificate is only valid for 9 months after your second dose. After that, you will need a booster shot. Next slide, please. As I said, to enter Spain, you can enter either with a vaccination certificate or with a certificate or recovery for COVID. that certificate of recovery must state the date of the positive test, be it PCR or antigen test, indicate that the passenger is not infectious or contagious at the present time. This is done with a medical report, and that medical report has to be done more than 11 days after the positive PCR or antigen test. The validity of this certificate of recovery is only 180 days after your positive antigen or PCR. So 2 ways to enter Spain: certificate of recovery or vaccination certificate within the validity of 9 months. Next slide, please. Now we get to the health declaration. As you, I'm sure you remember, 3 requirements to enter Spain: valid Schengen visa, recovery test of COVID or vaccination certificate, and the health declaration form. That health declaration form, you can do it on the website, www.spth.gov.es, or just by getting in the app, in your app store or in any other phone that you use. You download the app. It's called SPTH, valid both for Android and iOS, and you fill the form in the app or on the website. This once this form is filled, you will get a QR. This QR will help you enter Spain. Next slide, please. Now, requirements for children. Children under the age of 12 are exempted from all health requirements. They will only need the valid Schengen visa and the QR code generated with this app or on the website. Children between 12 to 18, they can enter with a vaccination certificate, again with 9 months of validity, a COVID recovery certificate, or an RT-PCR, negative RT-PCR within 72 hours prior to the arrival in Spain. Again, for these children between 12 to 18, they will need to have the QR code generated either online or on the SPTH application. Next slide, please. That's it from my side. Looking forward to having you in Spain. And just a reminder to tell you that as of today, the Consulate of Spain in Mumbai is the #1 in processing visas of all Schengen consulates in Mumbai. And we are also the fastest, doing it in 48 hours. So if you apply today, tomorrow we'll process your visa, and by the day after, you will have it at home via courier. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Consul.
Thank you so much, sir, for this extremely valuable information. I'm sure that most of us are just one click away from booking our next trip to Spain. So now please join me in welcoming our next guest speaker, who will absolutely enchant you with his presentation of the city of Madrid. I have the pleasure of welcoming Mr. Javier Amiches on stage. Javier, welcome, and over to you, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending this webinar about Madrid. I will just give you some short tips about the city, and then I will leave you with my teammates, and they will tell you about magic experiences in terms of luxury shopping in the city. I will share my screen. Okay, share screen over here. Okay, just Just a second. Do you see my screen now?
Not yet, Javier. We can't
Not
see.
yet. Okay, it takes some some time.
We can't see it yet, Javier. Maybe you want to share your screen again?
Okay, I will cancel it and share screen. That's
Maybe you want to play the video first, Javier, while we...
No. I mean, if I have any problem sharing my screen, I really don't know why. Maybe we can show the presentation on your side, the one I
Yes,
sent
from
you.
my side? Okay, sure, and I'll pass it, no problem.
Because otherwise, I mean, if it takes some time, it's taking everybody's time, and I wouldn't like to have this problem for a long time. So I don't know, maybe we can show the presentation on your side.
Yes, okay, I have it ready. So
I really don't know what kind. Let's see. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Do you see my screen now?
1 second.
Do you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can. Perfect.
Okay, you can. Okay, now it's off. For next people to come, then you have to select the one. What do you really want to share? Not the whole screen. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I just found out. Okay. Okay. Well, first thing I would like to tell you about is that Madrid might be considered a very special place, since 40% of the people who live in Madrid were not born in Madrid. But still, all the people who live in Madrid consider themselves to be from Madrid, Madrilenians, as part of this friendly, welcoming, dynamic, fun, and vibrant city, with its own lifestyle that makes you feel part of it since the very first moment you arrive. And that invites to get yourself lost and discover its secret corners. On your own or in company, Madrid shelters you and offers you a unique life experience. Of course, some of the things you will find in Madrid is that gastronomy is one of the best things you can do in the city. Madrid has an incredible gastronomic offer for everyone. 25 Michelin star restaurants. David Muñoz, the one you see on your top left corner, has 3 Michelin star restaurants called Diverso and has been awarded as the best chef in the world in 2021. Also, you have century-old restaurants in Madrid, where you can taste the most authentic gastronomy, among which is Casa Botín, which is considered the oldest restaurant in the world by the Guinness Book of Records since 1725. Also, the cultural and museum offer in Madrid is endless. We have more than 80 museums, and especially the Art Walk, with the highest concentration of art and beauty per square meter in Europe. Cultural centers also, with new trends and activities throughout the year. And of course, as you will see in a few minutes, unique and exclusive shopping experiences. I will tell you now a bit thing about Madrid. Since last year, the city is now part of UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's been called the city landscape of lights. As you can see on the map, it would cover all this area from Estación de Atocha, Reina Sofia Museum, the Prado Museum, the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, and then all the way to the right, including this Jerónimos neighborhood and the Retiro Park. Okay, this extraordinary site boasts outstanding universal value, culture, also science and nature, and have lived together since the mid-16th century. The Landscape of Light is the first site in the city of Madrid to have been granted the World Heritage status. The landscape also includes Paseo del Prado, the whole of Retiro Park, as you can see in the picture, and the neighborhood of Los Jerónimos. The Retiro Park is, as you can see, is right in the middle of the city center, and is the green land of the city. It is located in the heart of the city. Is the resource that contributes most to the sustainability of the capital by purifying the air, filtering pollution, mitigating the temperature, and increasing biodiversity for the well-being of citizens and visitors. The Prado Avenue also is home to cultural assets of universal value, as I said before, sculpture and painting in the national museums of Prado, Reina Sofia, and Thyssen. Also the decorative arts and naval museums, together with collections from other institutions such as the Bank of Spain, the Congress of Deputies, CaixaForum, and other centers that preserve all this legacy for the enjoyment and benefit of visitors and, of course, also the citizens. Now, I will let you know about Plaza de Espana. Those of you who already know Madrid or have visited Madrid in the past years probably know this place, which has changed dramatically over the last maybe 2 years with a lot of works going on. This central square now will recover its splendor. In maybe 2 years back, this place was like the end. Maybe you could consider this the end of an itinerary, and it was like apart, separate from the Royal Palace. To go from one place to another was not really an easy thing, and now everything is connected. So you can go from Plaza de Espana to the Royal Palace, to the Sabatini Gardens, to Temple of the Boat, and you can go all the way around to the Habsburg Madrid. So, and also it's been more designed for the citizens, for the visitors. Now it's more green space, more sustainable, and it's pedestrianized. So it's a very nice place, and I invite you to come and see it. Speaking about Plaza de Espana, we have now three hotels in Plaza de Espana. The few of them are Barceló Torre de Madrid, VP Plaza de Espana Design, and the Rio Hotel as well. The three of them have a privileged location. They offer excellent views over Gran Via Street, which is the most commercial street probably in the city, the Royal Palace, and the Casa de Campo, as you can see over here. This is the rooftop from the Rio Hotel. On the picture on the left, you will see the Royal Palace on the very left. Then on the very right, you will see the Temple of the Boat. This is Plaza de Espana. And then at the back of the picture, you will see the Casa de Campo. So now everything is connected. You can go from one place to another, and it's a very nice stroll. And there's a lot of activities around that you can see and enjoy. And I really would like to show all this to you and encourage you to visit our city and all these attractions. And speaking about hotels, finally, Madrid has caught up compared to other European capitals in terms of 5-star international luxury brands and hotels, and stands at the same level, if not even higher at this point. Some of the most renowned hotels over the last couple years are the Four Seasons Hotel, which, by the way, is the first Four Seasons Hotel in Madrid, in Spain, excuse me. It's been in Madrid. Also the Mandarin Oriental Ritz, which has been renowned to Mandarin Oriental over the last year. And of course, the Rosewood Villa Magna. And all of them combine luxurious rooms and facilities with hot cuisine and exclusive gastronomic experiences. This is more or less what I would like to tell you about Madrid. I know it's short. I will now leave you with a video that I'm sure you will love it. And it will show part of the things that I already spoke about in my presentation that were covered, and also much more. So I hope you enjoy it. Please, Madrid, if you are so kind to play the video.
Yes, absolutely. Just 1 second. I'll play it from YouTube now.
Do you know what makes a destination unique?
I'll just play it now. Javier, can you see my screen?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you know what makes a destination unique? The things you can only do there. Madrid is known for its vibrant streets, its light and culture. Here are 10 things you can only do in Madrid.
Just 10?
Yes.
That's not enough.
Not enough? Number 1, the Prado, which some say is the best museum in the world. Sorry, it houses masterpieces by Velázquez, El Greco, Goya.
If you want something more contemporary, you can head to Reina Sofia.
Really? I'll add that to my list. I have 2 plans now.
And 3 and 4. Don't forget the temporary exhibition.
Of course not.
Oh, the Tyson Museum.
I had that one. Let's start over. What number were we on?
Number 7. Number 7.
Thanks. Number 8 could be the Plaza Mayor, the best spot in the city to take a selfie.
This one's the best.
If you say so.
Oh, this one.
Also a good spot.
No way. It's the Puerta de Alcalá. Just look at it.
I'm looking.
What about this amazing backdrop?
Sure, but first I wanted to talk about enjoying the culinary scene. Like meeting up with friends for some tapas. Hey, that was my number 5. Cocido, that was my number 9.
Order this famous chickpea stew and you're practically a local.
That's right. What pretty sweets.
They could be jewels.
And those diamonds?
Could be sweet.
But a child couldn't afford them. Ah, it's a present for your mom. Excuse me, can I tell you something really amazing to do?
Better.
Is that a yes? Maybe not. Girls, seriously, I have a plan you can't refuse. Oh, you're off to a musical?
But we're free tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. You're going to love it.
We've already been.
Just spectacular.
Write it down.
Done. This is what I call a plan. My favorite place to see the sunset in Madrid.
What about here?
The Royal Palace. What a stunning sunset. I'm not surprised you like it.
Or here?
Those views are amazing. They're all perfect ways to bring our list to spectacular and just perfect. Where are you going?
It doesn't end here.
Wait! We've already done more than 10 things. Hello? Can you hear me? But you'd have to come for more than a week to fit so many things in. I still have some ideas. This is crazy. That's a good one. I think I'm a bit lost. What is it with everyone in the city?
We're having fun.
Yes, I got that. That's also a great idea.
I told you it would be hard to name just 10 things.
Yes, it's hard.
I counted 36.
Really?
We got 43.
If life were a city, it would be Madrid.
Javier, thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. I think many of us already feel like we are in Madrid, today. So thank you. Again, as I said, if you have any questions specific to the city of Madrid,
Sure.
please ask them in the chat. And I'm sure Javier will be happy to answer it.
I'll be more than
at the
glad
end
to try
the
to
presentation.
answer everything.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Javier. Okay. I will now invite a very special lady, Miss Silvia Martinez de Tejada, to enchant us with a presentation on El Corte Inglés. So I'm inviting Silvia on stage now. Warm welcome, Silvia.
Good morning, Sandrine. Good morning to everyone.
Please, over to you now. Oh, I think we lost Silvia for a second. Just 1 second.
Here I am again.
No problem.
Okay. So following on my colleague Javier's wonderful presentation in Madrid, I would like to welcome you all to El Corte Inglés department stores. Last Friday, I was recording a special video so that all of you can live in person just as I did this unique destination. I was in El Corte Inglés Castellana. It's one of the 80 department stores that we have across Spain and Portugal. So please, Sandrine, would you be so kind as to share the video for me?
Absolutely. I'd be delighted
Thank you.
to. Oh, just 1 second. I'll just fetch it.
Good morning, and thank you so much for being here with me today.
Just 1 second. I have to fetch it again.
I can also share my screen if you want. I have it here.
Let me try again. Yeah, if you can share your screen, Sylvia, because it's not allowing me here.
Okay, no problem. Hold on for a minute, please. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay, great. Can you see the video, right, if I play it?
The sound is cut, Sylvia, so you'll have to learn the sound.
Okay, 1 moment.
Sylvia, I think there's still a problem with the video. So why don't I just share it again? Let me try and share it again from YouTube. I fetched it again.
Okay.
Because there's no sound, so we can see the video, okay, but there's no sound. Let me share my screen once again. I'll just share my screen and play it from there. Sorry about that. Okay. Share screen, share screen. Down. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Good morning, and thank you so much for being here with me today at El Corte Inglés Castellana. El Corte Inglés is one of the leading department stores in Europe, and it's the iconic department store of Spain. It started as a small tailor shop in the heart of Madrid, and now it has over 80 department stores across Spain and Portugal. Today, we are here at the flagship store of the company. This building is called El Corte Inglés Castellana, and it's only 5 minutes away from the Real Madrid Football Club Stadium. It is very easy to access by private transfer, metro, train, and bus. Inside this building, you can find one of the largest selection of national and international luxury brands of the likes of Gucci, LV, Bulgari, Dior, Bottega Veneta, Loewe, etc. Also, it has one of the widest selection of fashion brands for men, for women, for children, electronics, exports, and one of the most iconic places of the store is the gourmet experience. After your shopping, you can take a rest as well in one of our restaurants, but also buy some gourmet products for your most loved ones. So when you have any client visiting Spain, you can send me an email and I will prepare this special welcome pack for the client. In this welcome pack, the clients will find our welcome gift, which consists on an invitation to go to the cafeteria and taste one of our Spanish tapas with a glass of wine or refreshment. Together with this invitation, the clients will find our 10% reward card. This card accumulates at 10% of all the purchases, and you can redeem the balance on the following ones. So, for example, if I buy a bag of 1,000 euros, I get 100 inside this card for my next purchase. Inside the welcome pack, the clients will find a directory of the store, a map of the city, and the information on how to do the tax refund. In Spain, the tax refund can reach up to 15.7% of your total purchases. And inside the Corte Inglés Castellana, you can get it not only in your credit card, but also in cash on the basement number 1. So it's a very good place for shopping, for buying gourmet products, and also for getting your cash refund inside this building. So I am much looking forward to welcome your clients at this store. Come with me for anything you might need. And thank you to be here with me today.
Perfect.
Thank you, Sandrine.
Super. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So now I'll let you present again.
Excuse me?
I'll let you present again, Sylvia, if you want to show your presentation. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I think this is just a short overview of what El Corte Inglés department stores has to offer to the clients. I think it's the good combination of location, luxury brands, gourmet services, and also one of the highest tax refund in Europe, which can reach up to 15.7%, and can be also get the refund in cash inside the store. So for all of you that want to send me the presentation with all the things that we have to offer, kindly send me an email. I have just let all my information on the chat box, and I will be very happy to send you a personalized proposal to every one of you. Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you so much, Sylvia, and we look forward to seeing you again on stage for the lucky draw, for the first lucky draw. So I hope everyone has listened carefully. Now it is my ultimate pleasure to welcome our next guest, Miss Marta Marcias, and she will be accompanied by her colleague, Miss Christina. So join me, please, in welcoming them on stage. Just 1 second. That's Marta is connecting. Hi, Marta. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good morning for me. How are
Yes. Good
you?
morning, Marta. Very good. Is Miss Christina also joining the presentation?
I think she's not being able to join.
Okay.
I don't think so, Sandrine. So let's go. And
Yes,
our
let's
colleague
get
has been for a long time in the call. So let's go for it. And before if you could share the presentation, because let me try. The signal is very weak, but let me introduce myself first to our colleagues, which are the most important people here today. So I was trying to get notes from what you've all have said. Thank you, Lisa, Sandrine, Sylvia, and all of you, because I feel this morning like a privilege. We took the trip to Spain for granted 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and we have this like tsunami between us, and I feel like, as I told you, a privilege. Now we have the opportunity to dream again, no? So let me try this morning or afternoon to feel you relaxed, to make you feel relaxed, and to give you the opportunity to drive you through our lovely village in Madrid, while I give you some relevant and some tips about fashion, retail, and tourism in capitals. Because Madrid, at the end of the day, it's trendy, it's fashion. So let's talk about fashion, why not? And then take your cup of tea and relax, and let's consider this like a break in your busy day. So I don't know if you are, please share, Sandrine, the screen, if you can make it for me, because
sure, absolutely.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be faster.
No problem, Marta.
Thank you, dear.
Just 1 second. Just give me a second. I'll fetch it again. Okay, got it.
Oh God, I have so many things to tell you.
Okay. Share the screen, presentation, and this one. Yes.
It's, I don't know if you're familiar with our company. We are part of a collection of 9 villages. Our founder created the concept and the famous Boulevard Rodeo Drive, and he took this concept over to Europe, to the most iconic destinations, and of course, one of the main of them is Madrid. So please go ahead, Sandrine. Next. So I'm going to try to give you this information very briefly. For all of you which are not familiar with the village, bear in mind that the distance from Las Rozas village to downtown Madrid and to Madrid airport is no more than 30 minutes. Please keep this in mind. Next, please. Our iconic destination bear like more than 1,300 boutiques in Madrid and 110. And I will give you some tips about our boutiques in next slides. Please go ahead. So the fact that our Madrid village, its location surrounded by nature and Madrid surroundings will give you the chance before or after half a day shopping experience to plan a visit either to Madrid local attractions or visiting Madrid's secret escapes or surroundings Madrid, or complete your day visiting, why not, Segovia, El Escorial, unique medieval villages no far than 45 minutes from Madrid, as Javier mentioned. So it's located, if you are familiar, of course, with Madrid, right in the heart of Spain. So I also want to remind you that this is a reason why Madrid is connected by high-speed train to more than 20 World Heritage sites. So this makes us also so very unique. Please go ahead, Sandrine. Next. So each one of our villages in our collection holds and catch the essence and the personality of each destination. each city. So imagine Madrid and Las Rozas village as a magic and the most elegant boulevard. Please go ahead. Thank you. So take a look at the amazing brand meets in Las Rozas village personality, and we really reinvent our wholly modern approach to fashion. This is like you will fall in love, as I told you, with our brands. Here are, please go ahead, some, Sandrine, some names which came to our village during the lockdown. Some samples like Chloe, Longchamp, Jimmy Choo, Versace, Bali, Braylin, or Senya, or Kenzo are new names in the village. So, and why not talk about our brand's heritage, like for instance, Loewe, more than 170 years of history. So this is some tips that I want you to keep in mind and think when you're planning your fashion tour in Madrid. Please go ahead, Sandrine. So I always try to speak about the magic of physical retail. Think about trends, think about what is the essence of having like luxury is something like aspirational. And in our village, we'll find this iconic and magical product that has been there forever. Please go ahead. Any questions about this, just let us know at the end of the call. So going back to our experience, I would like to go a little bit deeper on our village itself. This has allowed us to answer the new needs of a demanding guest who today more than ever is searching for brands focused on sport, health, beauty, and gastronomy. So going in a little bit deep inside of our services, please go ahead, Sandrine. Yes. Our village, if its opening hours is from 10 to 9. There in the concierge services, you will have like a unique concierge and hospitality services that will give you the necessary information about village facilities linked to our guest journey, either if you come with a group or as an FIT, family, or friends. At the concierge services, for those of you who are familiar with our printed material, all of them have been removed. At Bister Collection and our in Madrid village, we worked hard last year to implement a complete new digital customer journey. It means that we can provide to our partners like a specific code, easy, simple, implemented for those groups and FITs. So your guests will simply need to download from your device a code to get like all these special treat defined and an exclusive promotion. Please go ahead. In addition, you will remember, Lisha, the efforts we dedicate to create village itineraries, luxury routes. The beauty of this thing is that we've now digitalized our village maps, so you won't have to look anymore again to our physical map. So as soon as your FITs, special guests, or groups are planning their trip to Madrid and to Las Rozas village, they only have to take a look at the map and download it and see what's new, what's trendy, what's the colors coming to Madrid and to the village. So it's easy, convenient, and practical. And before leaving the services, let me talk about the weather in Madrid and the temperature, which is now typical. Imagine you're now in Madrid. Hopefully you will be here soon. But temperatures now are typically spring, like 16 degrees Celsius, fresh air and fresh rain. So the good thing is that summer season, which I'm sure you're now setting up for this and working hard to plan, we will have new opening hours extended to 10 p.m. at night. So now that we have discussed like the welcome areas and all the surrounding, hopefully I gave you this rough idea, it's worth to mention our guest services and a style advisor. In this picture you have, I brought for you like a stylist session where we offer our special guests like a place to rest, a place to sometimes to pray or leave your shopping bags or have like a personalized stylish session. Please go for the next, Sandrine. Like this is like a place that I like to call like our secret garden or club. This place is where we offer our clients and our services. Our VIP guests includes like a place to rest and a place to work. Why not? While in a busy day, you need a place to relax and talk to your colleagues, connect to calls, and then continue shopping. So all of these new services, which you can see in my face, I'm a little bit tired, but we've worked so hard last few months to offer you these new services that I'm sure will make your guests' life easier when traveling to Madrid and enjoying Las Rozas village. So this has allowed us to answer the new needs of this demanding guest and of course new gastronomy. We've worked hard to bring Madrid gastronomy which is booming to our village. Please go ahead, Sandrine. I want to show you some samples of new gastronomy, new chefs in the village, and the taste of this experience with new chefs, with El Mentidero de la Villa, which is a trendy collection of restaurants in Madrid, and also Cristina Oria, which is also based in the famous Barrio de Salamanca, which opened its new boutique and restaurant in the village, and of course our famous tapas in our summer terrace, which will soon be reopened, like last summer. I remember last summer it was Arzabal, which is also based in our Reina Sofia Museum. So keep this in mind, and let me show you our last spot for today. Please go ahead, Sandrine, because I don't want to leave this call without giving you some tips. Our dynamic activity, which is enormous during the summer season, where we organize a unique agenda of experiences in our summer terrace. Please, next, Sandrine, thank you. At the terrace, this is a space which is the scene of most beautiful sunset in Madrid, and as I explained you before, the surroundings of the mountains of Madrid. This multifunctional venue in Las Rozas village, starting from stylish sessions, cocktails, dinners in summertime, use your imagination, please, will give you the opportunity to organize special activities for either your corporate groups or small family groups. So thank you, team, for this opportunity. I hope I wasn't too long. I had so many things to tell you after 2 years. And thank you for bringing us our partners from India today and to be able to share all this information. Let's stay together till the end of the call. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And don't lose the opportunity to play with us at the draw that Sandrine has prepared for you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Marta. I think we all feel, relaxed and pampered now, thanks to your presentation. So not all of us have had the chance, to travel internationally. So thank you very much for this delightful presentation. And we look forward to having you at the end of the presentation for the lucky draw. So thanks again. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will now invite our next and last guest speaker of the day. So I'm extremely happy to invite on stage Ms. Carlota Gil from Galeria Canalejas to present us with this beautiful opportunity. So just give me a second. I'll invite Carlota on stage. Yes. Yes. Hi, Carlota. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much for being. Can you see me now?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, so thank you very much for being here today, for learning a little bit about Spain, Madrid, and these super shopping offers that you have in Madrid now. Sandrine, I think I'm gonna try to share my presentation. If it doesn't work, I will ask you to do it for me, please.
No problem.
Okay. Can you see my presentation?
Not yet, Carlota.
Okay.
So if you select share your screen and then select the screen and share, it should come up.
It shows this little watch as it were loading.
Okay, super.
Let's see. If it doesn't work, then I will ask you to do it for me because it's going to be faster, I think.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share.
Maybe you want to do it for me, please.
I think it's coming up. 1 second. Is it coming up? No. Okay, so I'll share it from my noise. Share this one. Is it okay? Okay, 1 second. Let me open it again. Oh, I'm not able to open it.
Okay.
No, I'll fetch it again. Just 1 sec. Let me take it again, Carlota, and I'll present it 1 second.
Okay. I'm trying at the same time just in case. Can you see it now?
Just 1 second.
Because I have it on this. I have it on the screen right now.
Super, we can see it. Thank you. Yes, Carlota.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me just present you Galeria Canalejas, which is going to be the new icon of luxury shopping and gastronomy in the heart of Madrid. When we talk and when we say the heart of Madrid, we really mean so, because we are right next to Puerta del Sol, which is right in the middle of the city center. If you look on the slide, you have like the most important touristic area of Madrid. On the right side, you have all the museums. You have the Prado Museum, Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum. And on the left side, you have the Royal Palace, the Cathedral, Royal Theatre. So this is like the main important touristic area. Right in the center, you can see Puerta del Sol, and right next to it is where Galeria Canalejas is located. So I can only say that our location is absolutely convenient for people and visitors who come to Madrid for the first time, or for people who have already been in Madrid for a couple of times, because at the end of the day, they will walk around this area to visit all the Madrilean taste and sense. So yeah, you will pass by Galeria Canalejas. This is
just a detail. We're still on your first slide. We've not moved from the first slide. So what you're showing right now, you may be showing a folder. You have to show your entire screen, because right now we're still on the first one.
Okay, because I have it on I have the full screen.
Yes, so you have to move. Now we can't see it. You have to share it again. Share your entire screen and then move the slides, because right now we're just on the first one.
Okay, let me try it again. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, perfect. Now we can see the right slide. Thank you.
Okay, should I press the full screen then?
Yes.
Okay, which slide are you seeing right now? Are you seeing this touristic area that I was telling you about?
Yes, we're seeing in the heart of a historic city of Madrid slide.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this if you didn't see it before. Okay, so this is the touristic area right now that you are seeing. On the right, we have the museums, Prado Museum, Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, and on the left, you have the Royal Palace, Cathedral, Royal Theatre, and right in the middle, you see Puerta del Sol, which is the main square of the city center, and then right next to it you find Galeria Canalejas. So this is all walking distance. So people who come to Madrid, they will go to Cathedral, to the Royal, to the Prado Museum by foot, and they will pass by Galeria Canalejas. So our location is absolutely convenient. Can you see the next slide right now?
Not yet, Carlota.
Okay, then Sandrine, maybe you want to share it, because I'm seeing my presentation with the entire screen.
Okay, just 1 second, Carlota. I'll just... Just give me a second, I'll download it again.
Okay.
Because there was an error on the previous one. It's not showing. Second. Actually, we can see your screen. It's just the slides are not moving.
Okay. Okay. Can you see it now, Sandrine? I'm trying it again.
Yes, now we can see it full screen. It's perfect.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the building where we are. On the left, we have the Four Seasons Hotel right above us, and Galeria Canalejas is the 3 commercial floors of the entire building below the Four Seasons Hotel. So here on the top left corner, you can see the picture where it's shown much better. What is in white of the building is the Hotel Four Seasons, the first one in Spain. And then we have what is in blue is Galeria Canalejas with the 3 first floors of the entire building. Galeria Canalejas is divided into areas, let's say. street level and first floor will be all retail area. And then the other floor is dedicated for a gastronomic experience. We have a magnificent shopping, of course. As I said, we have 2 entire floors dedicated for retail. We will be having the most luxurious brands on the international market right now. We are talking about Hermes, Rolex, Cartier, these type of brands. And as last news for this webinar, I'm going to say that our opening day is going to be the first week of June. So after that, everybody can come and visit Galeria Canalejas, prepare your credit cards, and come and visit us here right in the center of Madrid. This is how Galeria is going to look like inside. Everything is made by wood and white marble, very spacious and very luxurious, as you can see. This is the first floor, and this all will be having, as I said, these luxury brands of jewelry, accessories, bags, jewelries. In Galeria Canalejas, we want to offer a magnificent entire experience, meaning that we are going to have some services to make it an entire luxurious experience. These are, for example, concierge service. We will also have the hands-free shopping service, VAT tax refund service directly in Galeria, so people don't have to wait the queue afterwards in the airport. Personal shopper, whatever the client needs, we will be able to make it. So we can offer this entire shopping and luxurious experience. As I said, we have 1 entire floor dedicated for a gastro experience. This is what we call the food hall of Galeria Canalejas. These are 4,000 square meters of gastronomy, 13 restaurants of different types of gastronomy. We are talking about from an Italian to a very traditional Spanish cuisine. We have more tapas. We also have seafood. So really for everybody and for every taste. Within these 13 restaurants, we have 2 chefs with Michelin star chefs. These are the 2. One of them has a Mexican restaurant, which is Monchis, and the other one has 1986, which is a very traditional Spanish restaurant. But Galeria Canalejas doesn't want to be only a shopping destination. We are located in 7 historical buildings. They are heritage protected, and these buildings used to be banks, newspaper offices, and they have like a very, very cultural and historical part. So we are actually working with the guides of Madrid to have a guided visit along the Alcalá Street and all the buildings. So people can also learn about the historical part and cultural part of Madrid. They can come inside and they can visit some of the pieces that were restored. As you can see here on the slide, we have one of these amazing safes that used to be in the banks. This one is from 1942, and visits with guides will be able to come inside, visit the whole complex of Galeria Canalejas, and of course come inside, visit these pieces, and take pictures, and of course post them on Instagram and whatever they would like to. Here, I'm going to show you a video to get the idea of the entire Galeria Canalejas. It's only a 2-minute video.
Galeria Canalejas, the new international icon of luxury shopping and haute cuisine in the heart of Madrid. Located in a city with a unique lifestyle, with an incomparable historical and cultural legacy, and a welcoming nature that invites the most cosmopolitan of visitors to immerse themselves in the experience that is Madrid. A new concept of luxury department store with a surface area of over 15,000 square meters distributed over 3 floors. More than 40 fashion boutiques, Fine jewelry, accessories, beauty and perfumes combine to transform Galeria Canalejas into the city's new Golden Mile and the new international luxury destination. With over 4,000 square meters, Galeria Canalejas Food Hall offers a wide range of one-off gastronomic delights found nowhere else in the city. Major flagship restaurants, Michelin stars, and dynamic spaces serving a variety of Spanish and international specialities. Galeria Canalejas is situated in a group of 7 historical buildings that have previously been banks, newspaper offices, insurance agencies, true witnesses to the history of the city. With exquisite respect for the enclave's historical legacy, over 16,000 pieces have been restored and returned to the project to give the enclave its former splendor. The valuable artistic and cultural heritage of these buildings makes Galeria Canalejas a must for any visit to Madrid. Galeria Canalejas, an overall luxury experience based on excellence, fashion, gastronomy, history and culture from the heart of Madrid.
Carlota, can you please unmute yourself? Sorry, I had muted you for the video because there was an echo.
Okay.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. So that was it. Thank you very much. Just one thing that I forgot to tell you about. Our retail part will be opening on the first week of June, but our food hall with the 13th restaurant is already opened. So people can come into Spain, that I've checked on the chat that some of you are already coming to Spain. So please do not hesitate to let me know and I will show you everything. And that was it. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you so much, Carlota. I think, it's a delight also to know that it's opening in June. So April is just around the corner. There's just two months to go.
Yes, we have 2 months left. Very nervous.
As you said, let's prepare the card and be ready for it. So a delightful presentation. Thank you so much. And
thank you very much.
Blend, between history and modernism. So looking forward to visiting you there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Everybody is welcome. Thank you, Sandrine.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I know you've all been very, very patient, so thank you for staying tuned. Will now come the time to play. So I will invite again Sylvia on stage to announce, the first lucky draw. So allow me to re-invite Sylvia on stage. So we will now ask you a question based on Sylvia's presentation, and the rule is that the first person who gives the right answer in the chat wins. So you have to be very fast, and I hope you've listened carefully, right, Sylvia, to the presentation. So would you like to announce the question, or do you want me to say it?
Yes, so the question is, what is the highest tax-free percentage you can get back in cash at El Corte Inglés Castellana?
Oh, wow. So we have a winner already. So perfect. So I'm happy to see that on the chat, Gayatri Ningorani is the winner. So we'll be contacting you separately over email. Sylvia, join me in congratulating them.
Congratulations, Gayatri. I have also sent you my email, my contact details, so you can directly send me an email and I send you the voucher whenever you come to Spain.
I'll just show the voucher on screen since it's a beautiful voucher. So just allow me a second. I'll just share it there. Yes. Share screen. Share. Here. This. So congratulations to the winner. Would you like to give a bit more details on the voucher, Sylvia?
Yes, it's a VIP shopping experience. We will personalize our VIP lounge for you, Gayatri, and we will pamper you when you visit our store. So, as I said, send me an email and just tell me when are you thinking on visiting Spain, and I will arrange this special invitation for your loved ones.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for allowing for this lucky draw. I'll take some questions after at the end if we have time. Okay, I will now invite Miss Marta to come on stage for the second lucky draw.
Hello, Sandrine. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. I was saying, allow me to invite Marta. Sorry, I was on mute. So allow me to invite Marta for the second lucky draw. Unfortunately, Gayatri cannot win twice. We have to allow other people to win. So would you like to announce the question? Marta, I hope they listen carefully to it.
Are you sure? Okay, let's go. Let's go. So how long does it take from the heart of Madrid, Madrid downtown, to Las Rozas village? How long does it take? Oh, wow. I really made a good presentation.
Yes. We have a host of good responses.
This is amazing. Okay, great.
Kailash S, congratulations. So can you please give us the price, Marta, the happy price?
Sure, congratulations. So it's a €100 gift card, and plus all clienteling services included. So concierge, the transfer, everything included to make it even more special. So please send me your details. I'm sure, Sandrine, you can send to our winner my email address, and we can be in touch. Thank you and congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
I will be more than happy to welcome you.
Yes. Thank you, Marta, again.
Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. So thanks everyone again for being tuned today. So I hear that we've actually overtimed, the webinar. So we'll take the questions and reply to you separately for those questions who have not been responded to on the chat already. So be sure that we'll go one by one and we'll address them, individually. Thank you again for joining us today. Thanks again to all the guest speakers for their wonderful and very interesting and informative presentations. We hope to see you in Madrid very, very soon, very shortly. Thank you on behalf of the Travel News Digest team, and we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thank you.